Sports pregame show. Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Warriors in Oakland. Well, for Golden State, one thing we know, they feel they match up well in this contest. It's obviously an opponent they're confident going up against. We won't have to wait long to see if that confidence is well-founded. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry.
He makes it look effortless.
I take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul, and I throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You would put that together, Shaq? That's making you tired, sleepy. Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter-Williams.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Just later on. Wake up.
Whatever.
Leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Craig Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Golden State Warriors. And it's the Warriors to start out. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Paul George, and it's Horford in at the 5. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Aldridge.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
Well, I like the effort. It always feels good to get on the board first.
Now here's Simmons. Horford with the screen on Leonard. Simmons dishes to Horford. Irving against Irving. Now Horford with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Simmons against Leonard. Goes back up. The Warriors pull it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's James. There's a screen. Outside Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors on D. And George kicks to Leonard. Irving with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. Thompson against George. Back to LeBron. Counted. James has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now, here's Horford. From deep, George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
Horford sets a screen for Irving. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb and penetrating towards the rim.
Irving against Irving. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Nice way to start the evening. His number's getting called. and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. He dishes it to Horford. Irving passes to George. From past the arc, another three for Golden State.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Irving, a screen on George. James against Irving. Right wing. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Leonard. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Warriors leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Horford, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night. No good on that one. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Or selfishness. I mean, this is what happens when you don't make the extra pass. Your field goal percentage can go south.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Back to Irving. Leonard inside. He's covered by Irving. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Warriors trail by 4. James dishes to Simmons. Now the feed to Horford. Irving against Irving. Great D that time from Irving. And so here is Golden State. And the pass to George. Horford with the screen on Thompson. Here's George. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. George has got 5 points so far.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Warriors trail by 3. And Simmons is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Horford. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Irving. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And that's the part of Horford's game that doesn't garner much attention. Great at setting screens to spring open his team.
Irving kicks to Leonard. The kick out to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, good with the triple. Thompson with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Irving. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Aldridge's screen. A 3 from Leonard. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for Leonard.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Simmons gets to LeBron. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Horford.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
Outside Irving from about 19 feet. That one wide left.
You got to give the D credit there. Effective. Didn't have much room to get the shot on.
Simmons left side. To the middle. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
11 feet away. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 9.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So defending.
Horford sets a screen for Simmons. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
Here's Irving. 12 points for him.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. They set the screen for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Here's Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Talk about no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Irving passes to Leonard. Here's Aldridge. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. From deep, George. He can't get that one to fall.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson outside. The dish to LeBron. And they get it. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 5. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. 2:27 left to play here in the half. And George kicks to Irving. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a complete game shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
A chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Irving. He's got 12. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Passes to Simmons. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And the free ball is good. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Outside Irving. He kicks to Leonard. Irving a screen on Simmons. Leonard dishes to Irving. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's LeBron. Sinks the 15-footer. James has got 12 in the game.
The mid-range jumper, one of his specialties.
And here's George. He has 5. Aldridge a screen. And George kicks to Leonard. Fires for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Warriors trail by 5, and on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Horford is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Paul George, and it's Irving in at point guard. No good from Simmons. And it's the Warriors' ball. Irving passes to George. Back to Irving. Goes up the baseline. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. LeBron outside. Horford kicks to Thompson. Here's the screen. Some nice passing by Golden State. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Irving. Over Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. James kicks to Simmons. James sets the screen for Simmons. Freed up, nice work off the pick. Irving's got 15.
I like how quick Irving shoots from beyond the arc. And when he's got a clean look, he lets it fly immediately.
Here's Horford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shots.
Free throw drop for Al Horford. Horford gets 2. Warriors trail by 6. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Another shot, and that one's good. James, 14 points for him.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Irving dishes to George. Pass to Horford. Back to George. Aldridge a screen. Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Irving for three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 17 points for Kyrie Irving. Warriors trail by 7. LeBron passes to Horford. Back to James. Over Aldridge. James, no good.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of shooting.
Irving drives in. Horford with the rebound. Irving kicks to Thompson. And stolen by Horford. George against Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
.157 left to play in the third. There's the pick. Outside, George. 6 to shoot to the left side wing. Horford.
When a giant like Horford comes into your peripheral, just as you're releasing the shot, it definitely makes shooters feel more uncomfortable.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from LeBron.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Leonard dishes to Irving. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. Right at the free throw line. Again, Golden State.
Irving gets hot in no time. One of the most decorated scorers in the league.
Warriors leading by 3. Outside Irving. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's LeBron. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Leonard. To the inside. A nice shot by Aldridge. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Good movement there, and the lead pass is right where it needs to be.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
You gotta love how Irving slashes to the basket. So quick, so elusive, making the D hit him.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls.
Come on, Irving is such an amazing guard. Uncle Drew, you know, he continues to show the young bucks how to get it done out there.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
George against Thompson. Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. Outside Irving. And that's going to be a travel. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Thompson. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Horford in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Warriors. Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He's off on the second.
Whoa. An improving trip to the line. He's typically consistent from there.
The shot by George, no good. Warriors trail by 5. LeBron outside. Horford sets a screen for LeBron. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Outside, George. They set the pick. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the Warriors lead by 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Horford with the screen on Irving. Irving kicks to Horford. Thompson in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Paul George with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coaster by himself off of that steal.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
Warriors trail by 9. Now Simmons floats it up for James. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's just a lack of communication. 2 guys just not on the same page.
Warriors leading by 9. Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Put your hands together for your Warriors.
Here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Even though they're ahead, he said, hey, this lead isn't big enough, not by a long shot. I don't want to sit back and play this one out. I still need some aggression. Guys, back to you.
Perfect. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I'd necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on, whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago.
Good on the second, so he makes it both. Warriors trail by 11. Irving with it. To stop the run. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving passes to George. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Irving. Feeds it to Horford. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he knocks down the first one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And Al Horford drops them both.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
So here is Golden State. They trail by 9 points. Thompson with the bucket.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Leonard kicks to Jordan. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Warriors leading by 9. Leonard kicks to Horford. Here's Irving. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
The presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. In the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Irving dishes to Thompson. Horford with the screen on George. Here's James. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, Cam, I'm not sure if it's because he's shooting on the opposite side of the floor this half, but he just can't buy a bucket.
And George kicks to Irving. Down the hash, knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Here's LeBron. That one bounces around and comes back out. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Back to George. James against Aldridge. Golden State moving it around. Irving can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 13. On the wing, Irving. The screen from Thompson. Irving passes to Thompson. Horford with the screen on Irving. Pocket 6. That one good for 2.
Great job right there, Kevin. Beat the defense to the spot. Love the strong, aggressive effort right there.
Horford with the screen on Thompson. And George, here we go. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jordan.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Irving. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.